Love Horoscope for January 2026. What the new year brings to your heart. January 2026 opens a powerful new chapter in love and relationships. This month carries the energy of renewal, emotional honesty, and karmic turning points. The beginning of the year always asks us to look back at what we have learned, and January 2026 does this especially strongly in matters of the heart. Old feelings resurface, hidden desires come to the surface, and many people finally understand what and who they truly want. Venus and Mars create an emotionally intense atmosphere, pushing us to speak openly, to stop pretending, and to choose love that feels real rather than convenient. For some signs, January will bring new romantic beginnings. For others, it will be a month of closure, healing, and deep inner clarity. No matter your zodiac sign, love will demand sincerity. Let's explore what January 2026 has prepared for each sign in love. Aries. For Aries, January 2026 begins with emotional tension but ends with clarity. At the start of the month, you may feel restless in love, especially if a relationship has been limiting your independence. Singles may feel drawn to someone unexpected, someone who challenges your usual approach to romance. Mid-January brings an important conversation. A moment when honesty changes everything. If you are in a relationship, you and your partner will need to redefine boundaries and expectations. Avoid impulsive decisions, especially during emotional moments. Passion is strong this month, but true harmony comes only when you slow down and listen. By the end of January, Aries feels more confident in love. You either know where your relationship is going, or you are ready to let go and start fresh. Taurus. January 2026 is a deeply romantic and emotionally grounding month for Taurus. Love feels more stable, but also more serious. You may begin to think about long-term commitment, shared plans, or emotional security. For couples, this is a wonderful time to strengthen trust and intimacy. Conversations about the future flow naturally. Small gestures of care mean more than grand declarations. If there has been emotional distance, January helps you reconnect gently. Single Taurus natives may meet someone through work, daily routines, or practical matters. This connection develops slowly but has strong potential. Do not rush. This love grows through patience. Gemini. For Gemini, January 2026 brings emotional depth that may feel unusual at first. You are used to lightness in love, but this month asks you to take feelings seriously. Past relationships or unfinished emotional stories may return. Someone from your past might reach out, forcing you to ask yourself whether you have truly moved on. For some Geminis, this brings closure. For others, a second chance. In relationships, communication is key. Speak honestly, but avoid sarcasm or emotional games. When you express vulnerability, your partner responds with understanding. Love becomes more meaningful when you stop hiding behind words. Cancer. Cancer enters January 2026 with a strong desire for emotional safety and connection. This month focuses heavily on partnerships. Love becomes a mirror, showing you what you truly need. If you are in a relationship, January brings moments of emotional closeness, but also moments where insecurities surface. Do not retreat into silence. Open conversations heal old wounds and deepen intimacy. Single Cancers may feel drawn to emotionally mature partners. Someone who offers stability rather than drama. Trust your intuition this month. It will guide you correctly. January reminds you that love should feel like home, not a battlefield. Leo. January 2026 challenges Leo to look beyond pride and ego in love. Relationships this month require emotional generosity and humility. For couples, there may be moments when you feel unappreciated. Instead of demanding attention, express your feelings openly. When Leo shows vulnerability, the bond strengthens. Single Leos may attract admirers easily, but not every attraction is meaningful. One connection stands out because it touches you emotionally, not just physically. By the end of the month, Leo understands that real love is not about admiration. It's about emotional presence. Virgo. For Virgo, January 2026 is a month of emotional realism. You see love clearly, without illusions. This can be both comforting and challenging. In relationships, practical issues such as responsibilities, routines, or long-term plans come into focus. Working together strengthens the bond. Emotional warmth grows when you allow imperfection. In yourself and in your partner. Single Virgos may meet someone through everyday life rather than dramatic circumstances. This connection feels calm, safe, and sincere. January teaches Virgo that love does not need to be complicated to be meaningful. Libra. January 2026 places love at the center of Libra's world. Emotional balance becomes your main goal. For couples, this is a month of restoring harmony. If conflicts existed, January offers opportunities for reconciliation and mutual understanding. Romantic gestures, shared memories, and quality time bring you closer. Single Libras may feel torn between two choices. Or between past and future. Take your time. Do not rush decisions. By the end of January, your heart knows which direction feels peaceful and true. Scorpio. For Scorpio, January 2026 is intense, transformative, and deeply emotional. Love this month is never superficial. In relationships, passion runs high, but so do emotions. Jealousy, fear of loss, or control issues may surface. The key is honesty. Especially with yourself. When Scorpio chooses trust over fear, love becomes incredibly powerful. Single Scorpios may experience a magnetic attraction that feels fated. This connection has the potential to change you, but only if you allow emotional openness. January reminds Scorpio that vulnerability is strength. Sagittarius. January 2026 slows Sagittarius down in love. This month encourages emotional reflection rather than constant movement. If you are in a relationship, you may need to reassess shared goals and emotional needs. Honest conversations bring clarity and renewed closeness. Single Sagittarians may feel less interested in casual romance and more drawn to meaningful connections. Someone with a different background or worldview may catch your attention. January teaches you that love is not a restriction. It is a shared journey. Capricorn. For Capricorn, January 2026 brings emotional maturity and important relationship decisions. Love becomes serious, intentional, and deeply meaningful. In established relationships, discussions about commitment, responsibility, or long-term plans are highlighted. This is a favorable month for engagement, moving in together, or redefining the structure of the relationship. Single Capricorns may meet someone through career or social responsibilities. This connection grows slowly but steadily. January shows Capricorn that emotional openness strengthens, rather than weakens, personal power. Aquarius. January 2026 invites Aquarius to explore emotions more deeply than usual. Love challenges your need for independence. In relationships, emotional distance may need to be addressed. Your partner wants to feel closer, and January encourages honest emotional exchange. When Aquarius opens up, relationships transform positively. Single Aquarians may meet someone who feels different from anyone before. This connection challenges your. January teaches you that intimacy does not take away freedom. It enriches it. Pisces. For Pisces, January 2026 is romantic, emotional, and spiritually meaningful. Love feels like destiny. In relationships, emotional closeness deepens. Shared dreams, tenderness, and empathy strengthen the bond. This is a beautiful month for reconnecting on a soul level. Single Pisces may experience a dreamlike romantic encounter. However, stay grounded. Not everything that feels magical is lasting. Trust both your heart and your intuition. January reminds Pisces that true love combines dreams with reality.